Hello there. I've been drawn today to bring through some transmissions about loosening up the fixedness of reality. And what I mean by that is your commitment to the way it is. Your commitment to the way your life is showing up at the moment. Now, what I want to talk to you about is about realities and perspectives. Now, what obviously not stating the obvious, okay, but we've got about 7 billion people here on planet Earth, okay. We're all sharing the same planet, we're all sharing a similar space, but we are all perceiving our own personal realities in unique ways. That cannot be disputed, can it? You can go out in an everyday, go to a typical medium-sized small town. It's a sunny day, and if you just choose to look around you, you can see some people are happy, some people are sad, some people are homeless, some people are on the phone shouting, some people are having arguments. Yes, we're sharing a fundamental collective reality, a collective set of agreements. So think of collective reality like a circle, and then just imagine a triangle embedded inside the circle. That's your personal story right there inside of it. And the collective story has a theme, and your personal life and stories has a theme. Now, what's the transmissions that I want to bring through for you is to get you to understand that there is no fixed way or fixed perspective of looking at reality or having an experience. See, this is all fundamentally grounded in the science of quantum physics and even astrophysics, and many other scientific bodies understand these principles that I'm talking about here. And just by sprinkling a breadcrumbs, if you're not already aware of this, then I encourage you to go and read further for yourself. You see, you want to be what I call an open-minded skeptic. You want to empower yourself, so go check things out for yourself. And that's what I, from my personal perspective, I've always found has empowered me the most. Not just taking things at face value, but not being closed-minded to it either, and then following the breadcrumb trail and seeing where that leads, because that can be an exciting journey in and of itself. And that's probably what's led you here to be watching this video. Now, what I want to help you see is that it's very difficult to find words for it, but the way you're perceiving things to be is unique to you. You're looking at the world through different reality filters. Think of them as glasses. You see them through different perspectives of the parts that blend with you, based on your cultural conditioning, based on your ancestral conditioning, based on, so you see the world very differently based on that inner programming. See, I'm trained as a master NLP practitioner, which is neuro-linguistic programming, and this has greatly helped me on this spiritual journey as well, because understanding the nuts and bolts of how programming works, of how the mind works, of how the subconscious actually works, how the epigenetics actually works, understands how our perception works, how our perception filters work. So what I'm saying to you is, you have a set of stories running, a set of beliefs running, and these beliefs are unconscious, and then they are reflected back to you in the outside world through people, the way people show up for you, the way you even filter of all the possibilities, all the information that can come to you. It all gets filtered, and it will be filtered and distorted and mapped in a way that will match this inner subconscious programming. That's how it works. and this is going on at the subconscious level, and then you perceive, that the outside world, the way you're, is fixed. There's very limited other options, and this is the way it is. And so if you find yourself in a story that's very restrictive, it's not pleasant, it's not where you want to be, it's not how you want to be it, and you're really frustrated because you want things to be different, but all of outside reality, people, places, situation, the news, whatever, is telling you, no, it's this way, and the way that you're being told it is almost breaking you down on the inside because it's not how you want it to be. So what this transmission is bringing us is loosening up that and understanding that we're the ones that their inner landscape is the one that's creating the outer landscape. And so when we understand that, there's nothing to change in the external world, there's nothing to fight, there's nothing to push away. Instead, just see the outside world as a reflection of your unconscious beliefs, and it's showing up in front of you to bring it into your awareness. So if you're in a difficult life situation, or whatever it is, and look at the theme of it, look at the way people are showing up for you, look at the way that events are playing out for you, and ask yourself this question: what must I believe is true? What must I believe is true at some level for the world to appear this way to me? What must I believe to be true? And that will give you a good understanding and bring much to light of where your limiting beliefs lie, and how you're able then to begin looking at those and realising they can be changed, they can be rewritten, and they can be transcended, because the ultimate truth is you're already whole, complete and perfect, and everything else is a story and a set of beliefs and conditionings of which you've taken on as truisms, and then you're experiencing them. Now, coming back to that reality is fixed, what I mean by that as well, as I explained earlier, there's 7 billion people on the planet, and everyone is having unique experiences. And then what you get is you get collective pockets. So certain people, so the shamanic people, they sort of flock together. The train spotters flock together. The business people flock together. You get all kinds of, heavy metal people flock together. You get these energetic collectives in groups, hobbies, similar interests, similar passion, they pull together, okay? And some of these hobbies and collectives can be worlds apart. So what I mean by that is, right now today, while I'm in this room, I'm having the experience of talking to you on this video, and I'm feeling good, and I'm feeling great, and I'm feeling expanded. But somewhere in the world, in the very same world, someone is feeling utterly suicidal. Somebody somewhere is feeling like they can't go on today. Somebody somewhere is taking their last breath. Somebody somewhere is in deep grief. Somebody somewhere is whacked out their heads on drugs, having a great party. Somebody somewhere is on the phone closing a multi-billion-dollar deal. Somebody somewhere is being shot at in a war zone. Somebody somewhere is training in an astronaut program to fly to the moon. Somebody somewhere is having the experience of being an airline pilot. So what I'm drawing to your attention is there are a multitude of experiences going on, and you're free to choose and choose again that which you wish to experience. So when you say create the reality that you want, you haven't really got to create the reality that you want